What is going on, my fellow traders? In this video, we're going to cover my #1 setup. I keep getting the same question from people in the audience that ask, what is my strategy? So instead of having to explain it over and over, I'm going to dedicate this video to not only showing you my #1 setup that has been working for me like crazy this year, but not only that, I'm also going to go over my stats on my newest Trade of 8 funded account, which we have on Tradezella. I'm going to go over that in just a second, but I hope you guys enjoy and go ahead and check it out. But by the way, guys, this is not financial advice. This is just the way that I trade. Okay, as you can see, this is the Tradezella the way I've pulled up right now. We're currently about $1,600 in profit. Trade win rate of about 58%. So about 58% of our trades that we take, we do win. And that's what this is saying, individual trades. Our profit factor is about almost 2%, 1.98, which is pretty nice. And if you ever have a doubt of what these things mean, you just hover over them and it'll explain to you here. It says total profits divided by the total losses. A profit factor of above 1 indicates a profitable trading system. All right, so we're pretty good here. Our average daily win rate is 80%, so we have way more winning days than we do losing days, and we have one break-even day. And our average win-loss trade is at 1.41%, the average profit on all winning and losing trades. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's very good. So our stats here are pretty excellent so far. We did have one pretty nasty drawdown day. And by the way, if you guys are thinking of using any journaling software, try Tradezella. I've been using this for about 2 years. You can try them out for about 30 days. And if it doesn't fit your needs, you can always cancel it. But I'm telling you guys, I have subscribed and resubscribed to Tradezella because it has helped me get my edge and figure out what is wrong with my trading. So if you guys are interested, there'll be a link down below in the description. So let's go ahead and break down this month. On the first day that we had this account, we took one trade, broke even, left it alone. On the second day of trading, which was a Monday, we took 5 trades and made $510. On the following Tuesday, we had a really rough day. The market was super choppy on that day. So we lost about $960 on 13 trades, 46% win rate that day. So we were not trading very good at all. The next day, we had a $785 gain, 2 trades, both were green, both were winners. Thursday, we had 2 trades, and it was actually a 100% win rate there as well. Made $205 that day. And yesterday, Friday, we took actually 1 trade. The other trade we got entered in by accident because I took the trade on the wrong account. So as soon as I figured out that we did take it on the wrong account, I closed it out immediately. Because with 1 trade, we made over $1,000 yesterday. So that's the setup that I'm going to cover with you guys right now. Let's go ahead and jump into that particular trade that we took yesterday, and then we'll go over a few others. So the one that we took yesterday is this one right here. As you can see, we walked away with about $1,085. It was about 54.25 points, and I don't think we held it that long. Let's see how long we held that one for. It was approximately 6 or 7 minutes. Okay, so it was pretty fast. All right, so as you can see, we entered the trade right in this red candle right here. And we didn't have any drawdown at all, but our stop loss was above the swing high here, which was about 22,171. And we entered around 22,160. So yeah, we had a little bit more than 10 points maybe as a possible stop loss. Didn't need to tap into it, and we barely, if any, went red at all. I don't think we had any drawdown on this trade. But the beauty of it is that we almost caught the top. We had a beautiful entry. But look at the exit. The exit was just about as perfect as you can get as well. We took this for the full run here, and then we got out of it. Market kind of chopped around a little bit more after that, but we wanted no part of this. We just wanted the big move here, and we took it right on the button. So right now I'm going to break down for you how we took this trade and how I'm looking for these trades actively now. I'm only trying to take a few trades a day, but I want them to make them count. So let's go ahead and dive into this particular trade on our trading view so I can show you guys exactly how I took that. So what we have here at the bottom is the delta. This is the volume delta. This tells us if there's more buyers than sellers in any particular candle. So what I like to look for is this pattern that repeats over and over and over again, which to me signifies that they're trapping traders. It is a shift in sentiment, which is basically the delta volume here. So here on this candle, obviously, we know that the bulls are in charge because we have a big green candle here, a big green candle there, nothing out of the ordinary. But what we saw then was a loss of strength. We saw all this move right back down to retrace pretty much the entire candle. Then we had one more pump to the upside, which would make people think, hey, this looks very bullish. Let's go ahead and get long. So what this signifies is that a lot of people went long on this move. Therefore, it's a perfect opportunity to reverse the market back down and sweep the lows. So they did exactly that. So when I saw this, I said they're getting ready to set up a retracement back down, maybe to VWAP or maybe even lower to these wicks here, these wick areas here, because we know wicks like to get manipulated and like to get ran, and liquidity sits here really nicely. So I had that kind of idea. So what I did here was I then would drop down into the 3-minute. We see that same line that we drew here, which shows that there was a big move to the upside here in volume, big move to the upside here in volume. Here they're signified as smaller candles, individual candles, and on the 12-minute we saw it just as one candle. So now we're getting a little bit more granular. So once I've identified that, what I look for is one more little pump to the upside on the smaller 3-minute candles, which we saw right here, which signifies an additional attempt to trap traders long. We saw this, and on this particular candle here is where I got short. As soon as this candle closed, I got in short, felt no drawdown at all, a very nice move. And then what did I do? I waited for a big spike in volume to the downside to finally get out of this move. So that means they shook out all the remaining positions that were down here. They took it out with a big move to the downside, big manipulated move to the downside. And as you can see here, what did we get? We got a spike. So this spike here shows that they were trying to now trap traders short. So what we saw up here, which was this pattern, we then got the same pattern on the downside, which is decent size volume, lower volume, and then higher volume, signifying that there was a trap. So we got out on this candle, move retraced pretty nicely. We could have got in again, but there was a lot of chop here and the signals were not clear. But this particular pattern, guys, repeats every single day over and over and over and over again. And those are the trades that we look for, and those are the trades that we scout for, and they work out. Now, could it work in the opposite direction? Well, absolutely, because we have one right here. In this particular trade, I did take two. I only rode it for a little bit. I didn't ride this one up all the way because I was trading an evaluation at that point. So what you see here is the same type of technique where we have a big move to the downside here, trying to trap traders. And then they have one more to the downside, which was here. And this is on the 3-minute. We didn't show you on the 12-minute yet because I start with the 12-minute and then work my way down. So we're going to revisit this right now on the 12-minute to show you what it looks like on the 12-minute. But we had this same trapping pattern here. And as you can see on this candle, that's when they started to shake out a lot of bulls and making the bears think that we're going to continue going lower. So a lot of people went short because there's what? More delta to the downside. There's more sellers to the downside than there normally is. That means a lot of people can possibly get trapped here. So on the very next candle, we saw this strong move to the upside, which shows that buyers are now moving away from sellers that are trapped as quickly as possible. And then we got this huge run up right here to the upside. If you would have taken profits here at the previous high, you would have made 70 points. If you would have kept it going, it would have been a trade probably over 100 points on this particular move right here. And this to 108 points. So this particular pattern, guys, works and it runs almost all the time. The only time you won't see too much success with something like this is if the market is trending very hard in one direction. You're going to have a hard time trying to counter trade this. But if you see some sort of a range, this works very well. And if you expect your bias is telling you that there's going to be a move to the downside, then you look for traps on the upside. You look for traps that are showing buyers getting trapped and sellers taking over. Or if you have a bias that market's going to move higher, then you look for traps for bears. And then once you see that, you can do pretty well on these moves. Okay, so this is our final example. This one I want to show you guys. We did $480 on two contracts here, on two minis. We did this in the pre-market at 9 a.m., 9:04 to be exact. So I'm going to show you how to spot these trades without even looking at the delta. You can simply just look at your regular volume, which is right down here. Everybody has access to this, right? Just the regular volume. And as you can see here in the regular volume, we have the same pattern. The same pattern appears on just regular volume. You guys can see right down here. I don't think I can make it any bigger, but I'll try to do it in my post editing. As you can see here, we had a little bit of a volume spike right there. So because of that, we took the trade short here. We only took it for about, 12 points. We were just doing 10-point scalps to get this account warmed up. We took it for about 12 points, but we could have taken this ride all the way down if we would have waited for that pattern to repeat for about 40 some odd points. Now, how would we have known to get out? Because look, we have that spike. We have that spike in volume right there. So we had the spike in volume there. That would have been our signal to get out. You could have even gotten out right here. There was a little bit of a spike in volume. But because of this spike in volume here, it signaled that we did trap traders short. You could have got out there for about 40, 50 points. Now, I'm not saying you guys need to do this. I'm just giving you another way of looking at the market. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just the way I've been trading, and it's been working out really well. So if you guys are not prepared to make any changes, that's fine. But I just wanted to give you an insight because you're always asking, how is it that I find my entries and my exits? Now, let me know down below, guys. Have you used volume? Do you use delta? Do you use order flow, footprint charts? What is it that you use to find the same type of trap traders that I'm looking for constantly on a daily basis? If you guys are interested in watching me trade live, we do go live every day between 9 to about 1 p.m. You can find, obviously, us on this channel, but you can also find the link down to our Discord, and where we guys, we also share strategies. We share what's working, what's not working, and there's a ton of other things in there, resources, completely free. You go ahead and use that link down below for that. And if you guys are interested in Tradezella, well, we have the Tradezella link down below too. I believe they do offer a discount for our viewers, so go ahead and check it out. Try it for 30 days. If it doesn't work for you, no harm, no foul, but at least you'll find out what is working for you and what is not working for you. It's worked tremendously for us, so hopefully you guys check it out. All right, thank you guys for watching, and if you want to see more videos from us, go ahead and click on one on the screen right now. I'll see you over there in just a few seconds. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I will see you next time.